Hey guys, it's My Anxiety, a daily diary. Today's day 22. Quickly approaching my goal of 30 days. Feels good. As you can, I can't really see if you're facing me, but here on Long Island, we're in the middle of a snowstorm. It's not the worst. Right now, there's not even an inch of snow on the ground, at least not on the roads. It's not really sticking, but I'm hearing temperatures going to plummet tonight and more snow in the next couple days. So it's going to be exciting. I like winter because it's supposed to be winter. And the 60 degrees February we had is, especially, and I don't think it's really much to do with the anxiety. It's scary. It's not supposed to be that warm in the coldest month of the year. And I don't know. There's got to be some kind of balance. And March is always crazy, but I'm guessing because everything's sort of pushed back a little bit. The seasons are kind of in different places than they used to be. March will be cold, more cold than February, and then maybe April will be like March. I don't know. I don't know, so we shall see. But today I am feeling still good. If you read the blog last night, if you watched yesterday's video, I'm trying to follow my plan. I'm trying to follow some kind of order and routine. Anxiety's still here. It's still with me. It's still creeping in every minute of every day. And horrors are still popping into my brain. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like, however I'm feeling and whatever feelings I feel in my body, I mean, it's so easy to rationalize. Well, is this cause for alarm? Isn't it? It's something. But it might be just, anything. It could be like muscle ache. It could be sleep. Sleep's most important. Last night I did go to sleep at a relatively good time, but I fell asleep on my couch and woke up this morning and went to bed. So I'm still a work in progress. It's not, but I'm keeping, through sheer will and brute force, I'm keeping my thoughts on the positive side of things. No matter what, that's the way I look at it. Even if what I'm feeling is something that could potentially be a serious something. With anxiety or without it, it's going to be there. You got to deal with it. You got to face it. You got to handle it. Whether it be, just an issue or something life-threatening. I mean, I don't like to think about that, but unfortunately, if that's the case, it's there whether I like it or not, whether I have anxiety or not. So I'm keeping the thoughts in my head that I want. That's what I'm doing. That's my plan. That's my method that I'm, using. I'm making my videos. I'm writing my blog. I'm still going to work. I'm still seeing people I want to see. I'm still doing the things I want to do within reason, money and whatever, schedule. I'm trying to get as close to reckless abandon as possible. I know it sounds a little crazy, but I'm trying to get to as, I want to be more of a risk taker, because for me, a crazy risk isn't like skydiving. It's like, continuing to go out when I feel like shit, when I feel like anxiety's, taking over, when I feel like I'm dying or something. And also, being a risk taker is facing stuff, facing things, fears and concerns and things like that. Like I said in my blog last night, anxiety's still here, panic is still here. All those things, they didn't go anywhere. I'm just choosing to put my mind where I want my mind to be. It's not, on paper it sounds great. Saying it out loud sounds awesome. However, it's just a little, it's a fight all day, every day to keep myself thinking about good things and not bad things. And not because I don't think the bad things are ever going to happen or could ever happen, but because right now I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm doing whatever. And I got to focus on that. Keep my focus on the 4 inches in front of my face. That simple. Through sheer will and brute force, I will do it. I'm going to keep repeating that. And if you get sick of it, I'm sorry. That's my mantra. It helps, and I got to stick to my thing. Come hell or high water, I got to stick to my routine, my plan, my idea, and for once, really truly be on my own side. That's a lot to do with anxiety, depression. You sort of like doubt yourself and have, you know, self-esteem issues, or like kind of like dysmorphia, like I can't do this, I can't do that, I'll never be, you know, you start doubting yourself, and that's it. You start creating a reality that isn't necessarily reality. It's your perception is creating some sort of reality. So I know I can do it, I just need to do it. That's it. I need to just have a regimen, have a plan, and do my best. That's all you can do, is do your best. And not beat yourself up over, you know, the anxiety creeping in there. Because I feel it right now. It's just under the surface. It's just behind my eyes. That's how I feel. It's just there, rattling and shaking and vibrating. You know, just constantly pumping out like a machine gun. What about this? What about this pain in your chest? What about, you feel tired? Oh, are you still dizzy? Are you still feeling dizzy? What's this? You're a little wobbly. You're congested? Is that congestion? What is that? Like, you know, just, it's like this fear, you know, this neurotic, impulsive, you know, voice or feeling that just is relentless and is doing, you know, what it's supposed to do essentially. It's just out of place. That's how I feel. It's just out of place. And it's confused because there's, you know, nothing. I await my blood test results from the doctor, and let's see, maybe my white blood cell count went down. I feel like I'm better than I was last week. Every week I feel better as far as like those old physical symptoms. Like, I'm not really having any stomach issues, no inflammation. I'm definitely, you know, cigarettes don't help, coughing and stuff like that, but, and mild congestion. I mean, it is snowing today, and it was 55 degrees yesterday, so I guess that's, and then plus I'm wearing these glasses, they kind of pinch, you know, that stuff, you know, all these things. And don't get me wrong, there are concerns that I have and questions that I have that I'll bring up to my psychologist tonight. And when I speak to the doctor again, either if my results come back and they're normal, I won't see the doctor next week. If they're not normal, I will go see them again. And I'll have some conversation. We'll have obviously a lot of questions and conversation, and we'll see. Like I said, right now I just think it's, you know, I'm achy. Been kind of like, you know, sleeping, sitting up more often than laying down, and that definitely affects your body. And also, you know, just typical like muscle ache and just muscle tension and the anxiety and the work and all compounds it. And, you know, I get myself all, you know, crazy, and I just got like a little pain in my head, and that's from sleeping sitting up. And anytime I do that, I will get like a kind of like a tension headache in the back of my head. Or I looked up headaches online yesterday, which I probably shouldn't have done. And of course, my anxiety and even parts of my own, you know, I assume me, trying to convince me that I'm having, you know, the worst one. You look through all the headaches, and of course, aneurysms. Oh, and it's stroke. That's what I'm, you know. It's not impossible to have a, you know, asymptomatic. Is it asymptomatic? Yeah. There's no symptoms. There's no, you know, swollen artery in your head, and you know, people have them. And as long as the blood pressure is not too high, they don't burst. My blood pressure is pretty good, so it's possible. It is a question, but I'm allowed to think that and even like contemplate it for a moment or a day or whatever. And don't get me wrong, it's in there, and the anxiety is loving it and eating it up, and you know, all that stuff. But I can't be afraid to have thoughts. Thoughts do pop in your head. I am a human, but for the most part, I need to control what I'm thinking or how I'm thinking or how I spin it. Like, yeah, it's a possibility, but it's a question I have to bring up with the doctor, and you know, and then I'll take it when, you know, cross that bridge when I get there. That's how you have to look at it. I have to just really worry about or deal with. I don't like to use the word worry, because worry is kind of a negative connotation attached to it. It's, you know, just deal with the 4 inches in front of my face. What I'm doing right now, making my video, driving on the highway in a snowstorm, you know, drinking coffee, just the 4 inches in front of my face, and just take it from there and that's it. Not worry about tomorrow, later, next week, what's wrong, get yourself a little crazy. That's what I would do. It's the overthinking, I need to create a system where this becomes my routine. Just being is the routine, but I gotta start here. Today's day 2, so doing my best. If I read the blog, I'll post up the link in the description. Every day I have my plan, and the plan is simple, follow the routine, get a good night's sleep, think positive things, and don't be afraid to have a thought or a notion in your head. And realize the obvious things, not the devastating, horrific, catastrophic, worst case scenarios that anxiety likes to dwell on. I kind of feel shitty today, a little bit physically, because I slept sitting up in my chair. It's not the best place to sleep, I passed out watching Family Guy DVD or something, I don't remember. But I think I fell asleep around 12:30. A lot better than 2:30. Those, hour here, half hour there, 45 minutes there, all makes a huge difference. Tonight, I'm going to make a point not to go out, not to hang out. I want to do some organizing of my space, my living space. That makes me feel better, just getting that kind of productive shit done. And then I'm going to make sure I'm in bed no later than actually 11 o'clock tonight. My goal to hit is to be in bed by 9. Be in bed by 9 p.m. and up by 4. Between 8 and 9. So if I'm in bed by 8:30 and sleeping by 9, that'd be perfection. But, I got to work there. I got to get there. So tonight, my goal is to be in bed at 11. Be in my bed in the dark at 11 p.m. I'm going to do my best to make that happen. So, can't really go out, can't really fuck around. Got to just focus on that. Excuse me. That's, so I am conscious of this area right here. My diaphragm, sternum area, for some reason. The past couple of days, it's just been not pain, it's like a tingling, it's like a... Someone left me a comment on one of my videos saying they have a hiatal hernia. It could be that. It's basically when your stomach kind of gets out of place because you're fat, or because of some other injury, but probably because I'm fat. But it easily can be cured by losing the weight, or they literally just push it back into place. So it gives you a weird feeling. It can be dangerous if it's real, obviously get real huge. You're strangling the stomach, cutting off the blood supply. I don't think that's what's happening to me. I think it's just, my ribs and the fat and muscle are kind of all rubbing against each other, and it's causing sensations and sensitivity and stuff like that. When I sit back, it's less. Obviously, when I sit forward, it's more. That's the kind of stuff, anxiety and OCD, and they want you to just keep dwelling and mingling. But I understand what's happening. And even if that is not exactly what's happening, I will deal with it when I deal with it. That's it. I feel fine. I'm breathing. Doesn't hurt to breathe or anything like that. I have no palpitations or, things that I guess are normal to set off alarms. But the way I look at it, it's no matter what, I'm alive, I'm here. And no matter what whether it's really truly something that's medically threatening or needs attention, or just the anxiety, either way, I have to continue doing what I'm doing. Can't stop living. So that's it. That's that simple. I keep repeating myself. I'm sorry, but through sheer will and brute force, I will get through today, and through sheer will and brute force, I'll get through later. I'll finish this video. I'll drive to Riverhead. I will get done what I need to get done on my terms, no matter what. Live or die, come hell or high water, on my terms. That's basically how you have to look at it. You have to look at anxiety as it's like a Western, and you're the good guy and the anxiety's the bad guy. There only can be one gun in this town, and it's got to be you. It's got to be me. Can't be the other guy. It's got to be you. So, yeah, that's how I'll leave it at. It's got to be you. You have to live. Are you the thought, or are you the one watching the thought? No matter where you are in the perspective of existentialism and life and thought and personality, and it's a little uncomfortable, but it's got to be you. It has to be you. You're the one in control. You're the one that, whatever you, however you want to slice it, it's got to be you. I'll leave it there. So, thank you for watching again. Please subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment, leave me a question. Share the video, that'd be great. And, especially if it helps, or I'm not helping, or the videos are shit, let me know. Any feedback is, as far as I'm concerned, good feedback. Thanks for watching. If you're here on the island or in the New York area, enjoy the snowstorm, drive safe. See you tomorrow.